Story 46, The Last Supper and Jesus' Passion. Matthew 26:27, Mark 14:15, Luke 22:23, John 13:19. The plot against Jesus, betrayal in secret. As the Passover feast approached, the religious leaders looked for a way to kill Jesus. Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus' disciples, secretly met with them and agreed to betray Jesus for 30 silver coins. The Last Supper, a new covenant. On the night before his death, Jesus and his disciples gathered for the Passover meal. Jesus took bread, blessed it, and broke it, saying, "Take and eat. This is my body." Then he took the cup of wine and said, "This is my blood, poured out for the forgiveness of sins." This was the first Holy Eucharist where Jesus gave himself as the bread of life. Jesus also taught them a lesson of humility and service by washing their feet, saying, "I have given you an example. As I have done for you, so you must do for others." The Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus' agony. After the meal, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. He was in deep sorrow, knowing the suffering he would endure. "Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, but not my will, but yours be done." As he prayed, Judas arrived with soldiers and betrayed Jesus with a kiss. Jesus was arrested and his disciples fled in fear. Jesus on trial, the innocent one condemned. Jesus was brought before the Jewish council, where false witnesses accused him. He remained silent, but when asked if he was the Son of God, he answered, "Yes, I am." The leaders tore their robes in anger and sent him to Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate found no fault in Jesus, but to please the crowd, handed him over to be crucified. The crucifixion, Jesus' greatest sacrifice. Jesus was mocked, beaten, and crowned with thorns. He carried his cross to Calvary, where he was nailed to the cross. As he hung in pain, he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." At 3 p.m., Jesus cried out, "It is finished." Then he breathed his last, and darkness covered the land. A Roman centurion, seeing how Jesus died, said, "Truly, this was the Son of God." Jesus' body was taken down and placed in a tomb, sealed with a large stone. Reflection for children. Jesus gave us the Eucharist as a gift of love. Do we receive him with a pure heart? Jesus served others humbly. Do we help and care for others? Jesus obeyed God's will, even in suffering. Do we trust God in difficult times? Jesus forgave those who hurt him. Do we forgive others too? Jesus died for our sins. Do we thank him by living a good and holy life?